All right, so what I want to do is I want to talk about empowering statements. Statements that really can change the trajectory of where your mind is going. So often we have these nonstop thoughts. So often we have these nonstop thoughts that enter our mind and we entertain them. And oftentimes, let's be honest, for those who don't know, I'm a licensed clinician and I have coached, supported, counseled, however you want to call it, but primarily counseled thousands of people over the past 24 going on 25 years of really supporting people in so many urban and metropolitan cities. And so one of the common themes that I hear from my clients is the fact that they feel like they cannot control those thoughts that continue to go through their mind. And one of the things that I say to them, many other things, right? One of the things that I say to them that it is inevitable those thoughts will come. But the question is, are you going to entertain those thoughts? The question is, are you going to entertain those thoughts? And what do you do when those thoughts come? Okay, so I'm going to give you three keys, right? Three things that you can do to help with those disruptive thoughts that come into your mind to steal your joy, to steal your peace, and not just steal your joy and your peace, but ruin your future. Ruin your future. So let's jump right into it, okay? All right, so when we are talking about three things that you can do to help with those disruptive thoughts that come in, because it's inevitable. It's inevitable, but those thoughts are going to come. The question is, what are you going to do when it's coming? Are you going to stop it right here, or are you allowing it to continue and then it stays there and then you pull out popcorn? You're like, oh, look at the suspense in my head. Look at the drama. Look at this. Oh my gosh. And then guess what it does? It brings down your mood. Remember, thought really begets your feelings, right? So your thoughts project how you're going to feel, right? If you're feeling sad it's primarily because of a thought. So let's jump right into this and talk about, if you are joining on this call, please put a fire emoji, okay? Because that means that you are ready to learn something really quickly. How do you deal with those thoughts that continue to go through your head and you're like, I don't know what to do? So I'm going to give you some 3 skills, quick tips. Okay, when those negative thoughts come in your head, the first thing that you have to do when they're coming, these are the thoughts, right? The negative thoughts, you have to stop it in its tracks. And how do you stop it? The first thing that you want to do is you want to count backwards. I say this and it works. There's proven science to this. When you count backwards, your mind has to think. You come out of the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind just does it without thinking, okay? But when you are counting backwards, it's actually going to help you get out of the subconscious mind really quickly, get into the conscious mind, and think on how to count backwards, okay? It's easy to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 without even thinking, but to say 10, 9, 8, 7, you have to think. And so that gives you an opportunity, right? Just a small window to change the thought. This is proven science. I do this with all of my clients. I've been doing this for about 24 years and it works. Even trying to count, even trying to say your alphabets backwards. Ever tried that? Have you ever tried that? You got to think about it, right? Right? And so the first thing is you want to count backwards. You can start from 20 to 1, or you can start from 10 to 1. The second thing that you want to do is you want to take a deep breath while you're doing it, okay? You want to count 10, 9, 8, 7, and you want to breathe. In and out. In and out while you're doing it. Because guess what? You're bringing oxygen to the brain. You're bringing oxygen to the brain that's helping to give you clarity of mind. You're resetting your mind by counting backwards, breathing deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. The third thing that you have to do and should do is you have to be able to be in this place where you are saying a positive thought by saying, I'm unstoppable. I got this. I'm a winner. I am not going to be subjected by my thoughts. I am not going to be subjected by my thoughts. Okay? I'm a millionaire in the making. See, when you think of those thoughts, it just changes your feeling. It changes the dial. Thank you so much. It changes the dial when you actually change what you say to yourself. I am amazing. This is why I do those videos, because people have to be reminded. If you've ever seen, it really does, right? Hey, Stacy. Hey, how are you? Glad for you to be here and joining. It really does. When you actually stop thinking in your head and you say something to yourself, because you can have a negative thought that says, you know what, I'm going to have a bad day. First thing is you got to stop it in its tracks, count backwards, because you need an opening. You need to reset your mind. This is proven scientific fact. Reset your mind. You're breathing in and out. You're giving yourself clarity. And then you are saying something quickly like, I'm not going to trip down the steps. I mean, and I'm saying this because that happened yesterday. I was walking down the steps. I'm going to be honest. I was walking down the steps and that negative thought said, you're going to fall down the steps. What? I was like, liar. No, I'm not. But I was more conscious of walking down the steps because I have fallen down the steps when I have socks on, like down the steps, right? And so my thought said, you're going to fall down. I said, no, I'm not. I'm not falling down the steps. I can walk. And I was conscious and I didn't, right? So when those thoughts come, you have to have a rebuttal. You have to have a rebuttal thought. There was also a thought that I felt like I looked in the mirror. I was like, I don't like the way I look today. I was like, I'm feeling ugly today. We all, as women, we've all had those moments. Yes. Even though I put on them lipstick and stuff, into existence. Exactly. Right? And I said to myself, I said, I look good today. Oh, I'm amazing today. And it changed my feeling. Thoughts are what controls your feelings. You think a thought before you have a feeling. Understand, thought happens first, feeling happens, and then behavior is the third thing that happens. I teach this to my clients. I've been doing this for a long time. Literally, your thoughts begets your feelings begets your behaviors, and your behaviors now, what does it do? It actually continues to become a habit, and then your habit becomes your existence. Come on now. All right, resetting your mind. You gotta be in a place where you are subconsciously changing the way that you think, you feel, and you move. Okay? Let me tell you, if you are going after your goals, if you're going after the things that you want out of your life, you first have to control your thoughts. You first have to control what you say to yourself, how you say it. And let me say this, when you are feeling some kind of way or feeling sad, you have to say to yourself, not, you're going to be okay, girl. You have to say it with enthusiasm, you're going to be okay, girl. You are going to be amazing. You are unstoppable. I was listening to Tony Robbins. Everybody knows who Tony Robbins is, okay? And he says he wakes up every morning, and there are lots of times when he has those negative thoughts. He says, whoo, I'm unstoppable. Yes, I'm a motivator. Yes, I'm making more money today than I did yesterday. Yes, these are the things that he says to himself. And so what am I saying today? I'm teaching you. Right? My goal as the empowerment strategist to get your mind right, to get your money right, and to get your moves right. And in order to do that, you first have to be in control of your thoughts. You have to be in control of your feelings. You have to be in control of your behavior. But the first battle happens right here. Yes, it does. It happens right here. here in your head. How many of you, like really, honestly, have sat back, had a thought, and that thought is in your head, and you just sit there in the days just drinking your tea, watching the movie happening in your head? How many of us, it's like, let me get the popcorn because I'm having an actual Tyler Perry situation in my head where I got the suspense, I got the drama, I got the cheating, I got the hurt, I got the rejection. I have all of that happening, that movie happening in my head. And guess what? When you finally snap out of it, you are so exhausted. You are so exhausted and you're so sad. And there are too many people walking around this country, this world, right, who don't take control of their lives. They just allow their thoughts to beget them, because remember, that's where the battlefield happens. And so my job is to really empower you to become the best version of yourself. That is the key. Be empowered for your greatness. So with that said, you guys have a fantastic evening, and I look forward to talking with you again. All right, seeing you on the other side. Have a blessed one. Let's go, let's grow, and let's glow. Yes, let's glow. I love you guys very much. Be empowered for your best version of yourself. Talk to you guys later.